Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I thought I was wondering, you know, I'm in this old two-bit third world country, and I know y'all thinking, well, what if you wake up some morning and their money is no good? What would I do? How would I be able to function? Well, I'll tell you, I've been in the countries where they've lost their money 2 times. One was in Vietnam. In Vietnam, they changed out, we had some kind of funny kind of money, and we changed out that money in 24 hours. And what they did, everybody with a service, your service, you got a card that says you're in the service. You take your service card and you give them $100 of whatever kind of money they had. I mean, I think it was blue money, I think it was. And so we had this blue money, we turn it in, and they'll give us $100 in pink money, or whatever the hell it was. Okay, so, and then we just continued on, like normal. The funny thing is if you had $200, you could only exchange 100. So if you had 200, you were out of luck. So what you do is you run around, you look for somebody that didn't have any money to exchange, and you give him $100 and let him go in there and exchange that, and then you pay him some money for exchanging your money. And so, in other words, they were able to change out the money in 24 hours. What they said, they did it like that to get rid of the drug money and black market, all the money in the black market. So that was their reasoning behind it. And you know, so it sounds good, but can you imagine if you were in the money business? And it'd be kind of nice if you could just change out the money every so often. And like that, I mean, you can really pull in a profit. Just a thought. But we're not in the money business. Okay, and the second time was in Mexico. And now I was there about a week after they had the change of money. So it was a little different. And so when I come through there, a week later, they had the new peso. So the old peso, I don't know how much it was, but they didn't care because you just shit out of luck if you had old pesos. So it was just the new pesos that they were handing out. And now the way they would divide up the new peso to the old peso, I don't know. But let's say they've said, you know, with the inflation and all this stuff, to get it back in order, let's say they went to 10 to 1. So in other words, you go in there with $100 of old pesos, they would give you $10 in new peso. I mean, they could, I mean, it's their money. They can say whatever kind of number they want to. Okay? All right. But now, I don't remember it exactly for sure how it went. But if I remember right, anybody with the old peso was just shit out of luck. They weren't giving you nothing. The only people that got any money were the people that had money in the bank. And like I say, I don't remember the ratio, what they did with the ratio, or even if they even used the ratio. You know, I don't even know how they did it. Like I say, I was in shock, and so was the whole country. I mean, nobody knew what anything was worth. Nobody knew how much to charge, and not everybody had money. So, in other words, it wasn't quite that easy. Now, the way I understand it was, if you had money in the bank, I think the banks closed, if I remember right, I think they closed on Friday. And I don't remember if they opened on Monday or they opened on Tuesday. But when they did reopen, they had new money. And so I'm not sure of the percentage, like say when you came in and you drew the money out of the bank, you know, how much money they were going to give you. So there's a lot there that I don't know. And as a matter of fact, if you know, make a comment on it. But the point I'm trying to get across is, when this happens, nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know what to do, how to do it, or anything. And what they're going to have, so everybody will instantly be on the government payroll, because nobody's got nothing. So they're going to just take the word for the government. Whatever the government says, and that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen in the United States. When the dollar just drops out, they're not going to give you a 30-day period to decide what it is you're going to do with your dollars. They're not going to give you any warning at all. It's just going to happen one day, and I would guess it would probably do it over the weekend or over a holiday period. And when they do that, then, like I say, you're going to be at the mercy of the government. They're going to tell you what your money is worth. So now we're back to the original question you asked me. What would I do if I woke up and my money down here wasn't any good anymore? What would I do? Well, I wouldn't worry about it. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't panic. I probably wouldn't. I don't think I'd do anything different. I wouldn't do anything different. Like I say, my money, my extra money, goes into gold and silver. So I'll be able to exchange my gold and silver for whatever kind of money. Matter of fact, I can do that in any kind of country I go to. I can exchange it for any kind of money in any country. So, in other words, the gold and silver would hold me over in a pinch. And then the next reality is, I've got skills. I do my Hoi Chi. Like let's say today I made I made about $80 today. I know, you're all just laughing. $80, that's all you make? And you guys can make, I know you guys can make that in just a few hours. So then you just laugh at me. Oh, that's you're right. You're right. And like I say, but I can make my $80 in any country, anytime, in any kind of money. A matter of fact, once the money is no good, you may have to end up paying me in gold and silver. But like I say, with my skills, I can just go on and, now you owe me. How much do you owe me? I don't know. We'll figure it out later on. That's why you have skills. And that's why you have gold and silver. So, I know you think, oh, everything is good and all this kind of stuff. But you better get a little bit of something put back. Just in case you wake up and you find out McDonald's isn't taking your greenbacks today. And but it's always nice to be prepared. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.